Welcome back to another episode. I think it's the right idea to create 3D images in the future. I think you might be able to generate 3D renders like, hey Siri. You see, like right now it's generating Siri in a 3D version, right? I can have it in my hand and maybe in the
some web results.
yeah.
I can show them
Hey Siri, shut up.
your iPhone.
So in the future, maybe AI will generate things like this. But right now, we're stuck with 2D images, and that's fine. I'm sort of doing this just for fun. People have complained, bro, your head is so shaky. Everything is shaky. Why are you doing this on the Apple Vision Pro? In this episode versus the other episodes is I'm actually going to give you the image in a widescreen. So while I'm talking about it, you can actually see the image without my head bouncing around like your mom on a Saturday night. So we're going to generate some food. Weird ass food. And we're going to start off with egg rolls. The egg rolls look pretty nice. Your standard egg rolls on a little plate. I'm not going to use any of these. I'm only going to show on screen in a slide some of the massively insane images we create. But these are pretty normal. Like if you look right now, I know what's up with these egg rolls. I've seen them around, they're pretty standard. You have a plate, egg rolls, blah blah blah. So egg rolls that are filled with animals. Not surprised. Oh, what in the world? I don't see much of anything weird about this, but maybe I gotta be more specific. Rats. Check out this look. It's an insane image because you can see inside of the egg rolls like the rats are. They look like they haven't been even born yet. That one looks trippy. It looks like maybe the rat was cooked in there by mistake at your local favorite Chinese restaurant. Worms. That looks... Look how the worms are shaped, especially this one. Egg rolls that are filled with cockroaches. Ooh. Like that is so gross. I want a vegan dish with some protein in it, and bam, here you go. Here's a cockroach inside of your spring roll. Oh, this one has spiders in it. I'm gonna save this one. And this one has giant cockroaches that are in there. Green goo, and it's all over the dish. Oh my goodness. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's an avocado-filled egg roll. A dish at some hipster bar like, hey bro, you want to try the new avocado egg roll dish that we have? It's purely vegan. We're just getting warmed up though. A woman eating an egg roll filled with green goo, and it splashes and squirts. Splashes and squirts. You know what I mean? Like when you eat something that's gooey and it's all like that is so gross looking. This one right here, she's like chilling with her friends. I mean, to me, as it splashes and squirts, it's like it almost does look a little tasty. Now this one, I don't know, like she's a super messy eater. And then you have this, it's like a sleeve. Oh my gosh. That almost looks like a taco. You have this bowl that's down here that is supposed to, I guess you dip it in there, and then, it's there to catch the excess squirt. She's like, well, I'm in college. I just moved over here. It's like, holy shit. They're like, damn, girl, do you have to eat it like that? Yeah, that's a little messy. Yeah, her teeth are jacked up too. Tacos. It's fun to put the little meat in it and it's just a fun food. But let's see how crazy it can get. A taco with lemurs inside. Can I have a taco with extra lemur? Look at this shit. This would be something that I can imagine happening in real life. Like somebody buys a taco, drops it, and then some lemurs find the tortilla, they clean it out, and then they make a little home out of it. It's like they push the corn and the vegetables to the side, and they're using the cheese as the pillow. There's like little cheese pillow. This looks like it's, what the fuck are those lemurs? Looks like they're fucking lemurs at a rave. It's like, yeah, bro, join us at Tacochella. A man eating a taco filled with mud. That looks gross. That is funny. There we go. I cranked up the visual intensity, and the taco looks more like a taco. Look at that shit. A taco filled with rats being eaten by a woman on a bench. Oh, that is so gross. Oh, man. She looks so fucking happy too. She's like, oh yes. They really didn't stinge out on the rats on this one. I don't know, man. I mean, if they're cooked and you throw some hot sauce on there, it might be good. This one is crazy nightmare shit right here. Imagine just walking up to somebody doing this and just eating a rat wrapped in a tortilla. I mean, I don't know. Does it look scary to you? It's like, oh, look at that one. That one looks pretty cool. This is like the god rat emerging from a burrito. A person eating a burrito that is filled with rats. Ooh, no. I have a friend who told me, shout out to Click-fil-A, and you were right, or at least, you might be right. I'm like, where do you think AI comes from? Like, where do you think it's generating this shit from? He's like, oh, it's got to be demons, bro. For sure. It's like the new Ouija board. Toilets. Imagine a world where taking a shit or taking a piss isn't, like, it doesn't have to be private. It doesn't have to be, like, there's no shame in just publicly taking a piss or shit somewhere. You don't even need stalls. Stall doors. You're just like, oh, I gotta take a shit. Take a shit in one of these stalls and people are shopping and walking around doing their business. What's the shame? It's been normalized in society. There's no more shame. You know that special bathroom that is in the buildings that, people find? They're like, oh, nobody ever goes to the 4th floor to take a shit, and that's where I go to take a shit, on the 4th floor, because nobody's ever in there. And then the day you do go take a shit on the 4th floor, 20 people go in there, and they're all talking about whatever, ruining your ambiance of shit taking. But here, all of that is eliminated. These are, I guess, these are renders of a toilet. It's interesting to me how every one of these renders has been in some sort of a building. A toilet in a space station with cables coming out of the sides. There's a view of a window where you can see stars. I don't know if that's going to generate how I'm hoping it will, but hopefully there's a toilet and there's a window behind it and you can see into outer space. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, imagine being in space, you have to go use the restroom, and then you can see all the outer space stuff. Whoa. That space toilet is dope. It's got an overhead window, so you're actually seeing everything from above. Yeah, for some reason, there's like a city outside on this one. Looks like there's a city something. Doesn't look like they're in outer space. This one definitely looks like they're in outer space. Hell yeah. A space alien sitting on a toilet on a space station with a window that has a view of the stars. Well, I guess he's got the seat down. He's just wanting some private time to himself. Oh man, that one looks cool. That one actually looks like it's like a, I don't know, someone in their pajamas. And it's like taking a shit, looking out the window. That one's cool. Hell yeah. Would you really need to wear a space helmet to take a shit? Oh wow, that was really cool. I imagine that no matter where you're from in the universe, there has to be a concept of taking a shit, and if you're civilized, you're putting it in some sort of hole. And that's where the concept of these space toilets come from. But this guy, his alien race has to, I don't know, put themselves inside of this toilet and then they crawl out of it. All right, what makes this funny is that there's two toilets in here. So back to my original statement, it's like where taking the shit is a social thing. It's just so wrong in the concept of taking a shit in pairs. All right, so this one looks like it could be one of our astronauts that is running, some sort of space test on a new space age toilet. So they're like, might as well test it on the International Space Station. What if you actually had to face, you actually had to face someone while taking a shit, and at this close of proximity, right? A space alien sitting on the toilet, looking outside of a space station window, while holding a magical plunger. What the fuck? Yeah, some of these images are really cool. They're weird, but they're really cool looking. A space alien sitting on the toilet with lots and lots of toilet paper all over the floor, and a giant window that has a spaceship filled with people looking at him. So during the pandemic, there were people hoarding toilet paper. I'm sure a lot of you remember that event where people were buying toilet paper in mass, and so you got some people going into the store to try to buy toilet paper, and it was all gone and sold out because it was a hot commodity, right? And that's actually pretty cool. Is that toilet paper all over the place? Like, hell yeah. All right, I have never, ever taken my laptop to the bathroom while taking a shit. Like I've obviously everyone who has a phone is probably on their phone when they're using the restroom, but this is on another level. Yeah, that one's kind of cool. A toilet that has a built-in laptop and an alien is typing on the rim. Yeah, that's stupid. That's dumb. That's also dumb. A toilet with multiple screens and an alien is looking at them. Yeah, this looks like it could possibly be some YouTuber's broadcast room. Yeah, imagine you're in an alien Zoom meeting while you're about to use the restroom and everyone's like, yo, man, can you go on mute? Thanks again. This has been another episode of Eggrolls, Tacos, and Toilets on Adobe Firefly using the Apple Vision Pro. Stay tuned for more. Hope it kills your boredom. And see ya.